Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are looking ahead to NBA, our four-gamer we have for Thursday. We finally got more than two games here for once. As normal, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. And like I said, we have been seeing you guys leave likes a lot more often. Like I said, thank you so much. And also hit that subscribe button as well. A lot of you guys been subscribing as well the last couple days, and like I said, we've been noticing that as well. Still, about 52% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you guys want more Fanduel, Prize Picks, and DraftKings lineup advice videos, like I said, definitely give us a like and give us a like on each one. Definitely check out each one, and they all have really good information for each site. So not too bad for premium. Last night it was about 285, 290 that we had. So did all right. DraftKings wasn't too bad either. If you want to come join us for a $6 day pass, all you have to do is hit us up on our Twitter. They'll be in the comment section below. And if you don't have Twitter, no worries. We have our email as well. You guys can message us. That will be down there in the comment section as well. There is our Twitter right there. But yeah, if you guys want to get in, definitely check us out. And we also have a $30 monthly pass as well per site. All right, so we have Clippers in Houston as our first game. Let's go check it out here real quick. All right, we have a 220.5 in Houston by 9.5. So they're expecting Houston to obviously handle this one relatively easily. Let's go check out the Clippers defense here real quick for you guys. And as we have been saying every single time that the Clippers play, they do struggle against the perimeter for the three-point area. Small forwards, point guards, and especially shooting guards. So, there's a lot of really good spots here. I think Eamon Thompson's in a pretty good spot at 8,200. Really has not been shooting the ball as much. I guess last time didn't shoot the ball, but had a three-game scoring actually that he didn't do too bad. So 8,200, I think he's worth a look. It's gonna be between him and Westbrook for me tonight. Shares for both these guys, but if Thompson's going to continue shooting the ball, then sure, I'll put him in there. They give up 24.7 points a game, 3.1 three-pointers. Also, give up a lot of assists and a couple steals as well. So, also, I want to mention, like I said, Clippers struggle against shooting guards, give up 4.2, which is almost dead last in the NBA, and 5.9 assists as well. Josh Okogie is probably going to start again, but one guy I don't mind. Price is a little expensive, but Reed Shepard could get you 24 to 26 points in this game, even off the bench. The only thing that stinks about him though is the last couple games he's only averaged 20 minutes. So, like I said, I wish he was a little bit cheaper, maybe on DraftKings. But if you are playing multiple lineups, I would probably put Reed Shepard in maybe about 7 to 8% of them in your tournaments. The only thing that's keeping me away from him is his price tag and, like I said, his minute restriction. But like I said, I would not be surprised if he has a half decent game here and gets a little bit more minutes than the last two games. So definitely deep GPP. Like I said, price tag really is hurting that, unfortunately. But besides that, don't mind him. The other guy I do want to look at here is Aaron Holiday. He's a point guard, shooting guard, kind of the same thing as I just mentioned. The Clippers are not good against that area, so Holiday's been playing a little bit more minutes recently. So another guy that you can look at. $4,000, probably a little bit more respectable, going to be a little bit more cashy for you guys as well than Reed Shepard, but salary wise, a little bit more respectable. On this Clippers side, really not into this game for them as much. I think one guy you can look at is Zubac, and it's kind of really against Houston. Yeah, I don't mind him here. Houston does struggle inside, 56.2% field goal percentage, 11.4 rebounds given up, and a couple blocks, and that's where Zubac plays. He doesn't really play outside, so I don't think a lot of people are going to have him. I don't mind Zubac in some GPPs to get you about 35 to 38 fantasy points at very low ownership. We got Alfred Sengun, as I have been mentioning. Zubac's not as good on his defense this year, so don't mind going that way. Clippers give up 54% field goal percentage, 13.9 rebounds, and steals at 1.8 and blocks at 1.9. So Alfred Sengun is in a prime spot here tonight. Not on Jabari Smith, really. Not really on Kevin Durant. But yeah, those are the guys. Eamon Thompson, Reed Shepard in GPPs, Aaron Holiday in cash games / GPPs, and Alfred Sengun. And over on the Clipper side, like I said, I'm going to be looking at Zubac, and that's mostly it. Moving on to this Portland and New Orleans game, going to be one of the higher totals on the slate. We do have a 238 and 4.5 here by the Portland Trailblazers. So let's go look at the Pelicans. There they are, New Orleans Pelicans defense, and see where they struggle. They do struggle at the center position, give up 24.2 points a game, 61% field goal percentage. That's insane. 15 rebounds per game. They're like one of the worst teams against inside. The bad thing here about Portland is they don't really have anybody. If Robert Williams play, he's going to be 70-80% owned. Just play him. He's going to be the absolute prime spot. If Robert Williams doesn't play, I think a lot of people are going to go to Yang Hansen here, which is not a bad spot. He's really good inside, but I would rather go Duop Reith. He's more of a veteran, been on the team for about 3 to 4 years now. Doesn't play crazy amount of minutes, but at 3,600, I would rather take him, and I think he'd have a little bit lower ownership as well. But this guy can play a little bit, but he's more of a stretch four. Stretch five. So they might go inside with Yang a little bit more, but we'll have to see. Moving on to Derek Queen. Speaking of Portland, they are not good inside. If Robert Williams plays, that changes things a little bit, but still, Portland's not good overall. Centers, they give up 55% field goal percentage, 14 rebounds per game, and 3 blocks. So Derek Queen's going to be very, very popular. If Robert Williams plays, I will take the ownership probably on Robert Williams, and I'll take Derek Queen and some GPPs. Like I said, it lowers it a little bit if Robert Williams plays. If Robert Williams sits in this game, I am all over Derek Queen. Moving on here, we got Deni Avila. I really like him as well. New Orleans kind of struggles. Well, they put Avila everywhere. It's point guard, shooting guard, small forward. So he's just kind of playable everywhere. New Orleans struggles against 3-pointer, 4.1 and 4.1, giving up to shooting guard and small forward, respectively. So Deni Avila's got to be one of your top plays. The slate here at 9,600. I'm going to be playing him almost everywhere. Another guy I don't mind looking at is Jeremy Grant. So one thing I want to really mention here is New Orleans is actually pretty good against power forwards. And in the starting lineup, Portland has been swapping Grant and Kamara. Both of those guys have been swapping. So if Grant is starting at the small forward position tonight, I love him. If it's going to be Kamara, then yes, he's in a good spot. Whoever's starting at power forward, I really don't like as much. As you see, small forward, they give up 4.1 3-pointer. So if they start Grant at small forward, I think he's going to be in a very good spot. Even if they don't start him there, he's still going to get time at the small forward position. So I think Grant's in a half-decent spot and really don't mind looking at Kamara either if he starts at the small forward position. Going back to Portland here real quick. They also struggle really bad against the shooting guard position, give up 24 real points per game, 3.1 3-pointers, and 5.6 assists. And the guy that been started last game at shooting guard is Herb Jones right here. 25 minutes last time out, coming back from injury at 45. Fantasy points and he's only 4,900, so I think he's in a really good spot. Saddiq Bey is going to be starting at the power forward position here, probably for the Pelicans, depending on what's going on with Poole, and we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, Saddiq Bey is in a smash spot as well. 49% field goal percentage, give up steals, half decent amount of assists as well. So don't mind looking at him. Murphy's in an okay spot, not as high on him tonight. Shannon Sharp not looking bad. Jeremiah Fears in a really good spot at 6,100. Like I said, they struggle against that position as well, point guards. If Poole plays, it changes things for Alvarado and guys like McGowan. But overall, don't mind it. Shannon Sharp, more of a shooting guard, point guard. But yeah, they give up 4.1 3-pointers, like I said, as shooting guards. So I think Sharp is in a really good spot at only 6,900. All right, going to move on a little bit quicker with these last games. Boston and Milwaukee. We're going to, like I said, shoot through them. On the Milwaukee defense, they give up quite a bit to the point guard position, and on the perimeter, look at those 3-pointers they give up to point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. So Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Simons, and Brown are all really, really good spots for me tonight. I think Keita's more of a GPP play. He's inside, kind of a guy, 58% field goal percentage. Milwaukee gives up in 13.5 rebounds and 1.3 blocks. So Keita is definitely in a sneaky spot, and also don't mind Jordan Walsh either at the power forward position. Over on the Milwaukee side, I really don't mind looking at the guards here. Let's go look at the Boston side. Guards only in GPPs. The reason why I say that is because Boston's been struggling against the three-point area, 3.33 and 3.2 respectively to point guards, small forward, and shooting guards. So I think Kevin Porter could be in a smash GPP spot here, 8,500. Ryan Rollins is in a half decent spot as well. And if AJ Green starts, he's in a good spot. But Kevin Porter is in the very, very prime spot. Kyle Kuzma is more of a GPP play here in this one and not really on Miles Turner. Moving on to our last game, Denver and Sacramento. We do have a 238 9.5 here by the Denver Nuggets. Let's go look at the Denver defense real quick. Overall, really not bad. The one spot they do struggle against is the point guard position, and as we know, who they have over there, Mr. Russell Westbrook, and he does really good against Denver because he always likes them. So Russell Westbrook's really in play. Monk comes into play as well without Zach LaVine. I think DeRozan's okay in tournaments, but that's really all I have going on. I'm really just interested in Russell Westbrook. Keon Ellis could also come into play in GPP tournaments if Dennis Schroeder is not available. Sacramento, like I said, they struggle almost everywhere, really bad against the three-pointers as well. The guys really I'm looking at here, I think Peyton Watson could be worth a look here in some GPP tournaments and also in cash games. He's only $5,600 and, a guy that can get you about 27 to 30 points. And yeah, should be in a good spot. If he starts at the power forward position, if he starts at small forward, not onto him because of DeRozan, but Jones should be starting at small forward. Point guards, they struggle as well, but not as much in the three-point area. So I think Jamal Murray's an okay play tonight, but I don't think he's a must-have. He's been popping off recently, but I'd rather go guys with Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Russell Westbrook tonight. Over at the center, like I said, Jokic in an absolute smash spot against Sacramento. If you could pay for him, I would definitely do it. And over at the shooting guard position is Cam Johnson. He's been starting for Denver at that spot. Really good spot for him. 25.4 points given up and 3.5 3-pointers as well. 6.9 assists given up from Sacramento. So Cam Johnson is I think, in a very good spot. Same thing with Tim Hardaway, Bruce Brown. Both those guys are half decent options off the bench, and they're very, very cheap. So those guys are going to carry a little bit of ownership in this one. So that's kind of what we got going on, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you want to get in on premium, only $6 for a day pass per site, $30 as well per site. If you guys want to get in 2 lineups per day, and on the small slates, we're going to give you about 3 to 5 lineups. Give you guys a variety. So if you guys want to get in on that, check us out on our Twitter. That will be in the comment section below. Click that link right there. We'll take you right to our Twitter. Give us a follow while you guys are there, and we will get you guys all set up. Message us. If you don't have Twitter, no worries. Like I said, we have our email as well. That will be down there in the comment section for you. There's our Twitter right there. So once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Still about 52% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you guys could help us out, turn on your notifications as well. And, like I said, we do Fanduel, PricePicks, and DraftKings. So why not join us? You guys get some free advice. And hopefully it all turns out well for you guys. All right. Once again, thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys here in the next one.